Well, good morning all. Just climbed 4 kilometres and 400 metres up an old graded trail from the Buenda hut site where I camped last night. It was a nice spot. Even got a friendly visit from a little mouse/rat this morning, getting into my pot that luckily was empty. Anyway, it was a pretty hard slog up that old graded track. It's pretty rough. Got to keep your eyes out for all sorts of things. So now I'm on Mount Hope Road, walking along here for a couple of k's, and then on to the Buck Walk, I think that's how you say it, track. So we're doing well this morning. Hope to have an early lunch, because this afternoon's going to be a tough one, I think. Hoping to get to Smoko Creek campsite. Not sure if I'll get there though. We'll see how we go. Anyway, it's going to be a great day, and catch you down the trail. Well, this is a pleasant little campsite, Buckwong. This is the Buckwong Creek. I think I'm gonna just stop here for a bit, have a bit of I'll probably have an early lunch. It's at 12 or 11 o'clock, and then I'll move on after that. So, catch you later. All right. On the trail again. So I had to make a decision back there, and I decided to wimp out a bit. I'm going to do a road walk around for a section that's about 4 kilometres. What looks to be reasonably pretty poorly marked. It doesn't even have the marker to start the trail. I spoke to a girl last night, Sarah. She said she did the walk around. She spoke to a young guy who also did the walk around, so it seems to be a common thing to do the walk around. It's about double the distance, but it'll probably end up being a little quicker, I'd say. So we'll join the track in again later, and we'll continue on from there. But for the moment, I'm just going to do this walk around. It's quite likely. It's not too bad. It's walking through all this regrowth forest, which the other trail went through too, and so that's why I don't think there's going to be many markers there, because they've probably all disappeared. So lunch was beautiful. I could have stayed there all afternoon. Beautiful spot. If the timing was right, that would have been a fantastic place to camp. Just a lovely little stream running through it. Beautiful grass, lovely shade. Anyway, so to be. Alright, I'll catch us down the trail. Love hiking. track should have come out of. I don't know, I can't see much. Any sort of path through there, all I can see is long grass. And yeah, not a fan of long grass, to say the least. Alright, catch you later. Alright, we've got to the turn off this road. We've got to go up here somewhere. There's not a marker in sight. This is why it's so stressful doing this walk. Anyway, I've got the map, so let's get going. Yay, first marker. Hope there's a lot more of them. Things you see out in the middle of the bush with practically no markers and tracks, but so far I'm on track, so that's a good thing to know. I'm starting to see them fairly regularly now, the markers, so that's good. So I've got to show you something. Look what happened. Snapped my pole. Climbing over on a very steep section of just coming off this knoll here. And was climbing over a log, and I got my pole all crossed over, and I couldn't stop myself, and I just snapped it in half. I'll see later if I can maybe find some stick or something to put in it, but anyway, I've still got one. I still put my tent up, and I can still keep the snakes away. Alright, love hiking. Yay! We've hit our first real major marker on this section. This is Mac's track. There's a marker down there. Can you see it? I don't know, there somewhere. And I need to keep going across, straight across here. So hopefully the markers will continue for me. I can see one there. So things are looking up, guys. Alright. A sight to be seen. Two markers almost right next to each other. What the hell? Well, this is one way to get down a mountain. Finally, after a massive amount of bush bashing down this insane steeply sided hill, I just stumbled across a track. Thank God for that. There's markers and everything. Hopefully now it'll be a bit clearer walking and quicker. Whew, that was tough. Hard work. Well, good night, guys. We made it all the way to Smoko Creek. As it turns out, there's no actual campsite there, so I had to come back like about a half a k to this lovely flat spot. As it turns out, the trail's actually running straight through there and through there, through that gap. I've got my fire over there, setting up. Dinner's ready to go up there. I'm boiling some water. So it's turned out to be a good day. Unfortunately, I snapped my poles, but anyway, they can be replaced. I've still got one, that's the main thing. And we actually ended up doing about 30 k's with that extra walk around. So it was a big day. So anyway, it's a lovely spot to camp in. It's a clear sky. Unfortunately, that probably means dew on the tent again in the morning. Yeah, but I'm all happy. Snake count was 3 today. So they're racking up the numbers. So tomorrow, plan is to go to Cow Wombat Flat, something like that. So, but we're going to enjoy tonight, and I'll catch us all in the morning. Bye-bye.